So on our back, in a nice neutral position, we can place the hands on the lower belly, flat hands, straight fingers, and feeling here the movement of the breath. Today's practice will be to observe the inner body and to observe our natural breath. So allowing the whole physical body to release into the support underneath us. Arms heavy, hands very passive. Consciously, with intention, the very first step is to observe our natural body. And to observe our natural breath. Here, feeling the stillness of the body. The external physical body is still. And on the inside, there are small movements. Relaxing the abdomen. Relaxing the diaphragm. Settling into this present moment. Thank you for joining us. So here, hands behind the knees, and let's do circles. Going around. The elbow will catch the weight of the body as we roll on the outer hips. Nice. So here, ankles up in the air, we're pointing and flexing the feet. Maybe little sounds. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest, and let's make the circles in the other direction. If it's possible, nostril breathing. And elongating the breath. It is still a very easy breath, but just a little longer than our everyday breath. Nice. Coming into our bridge with the heels underneath the knees and feet parallel to one another, neutral neck position, hips up, And then we can take the arms straight up to the ceiling. Inhale. Now as the hips goes towards the heels, still hovering off the floor, take the arms to the back wall. Inhale, hips up, arms up. And with the exhale, hips towards the heels, arms towards the back wall. Inhale, observing the inner body. Exhale, in opposition, hips towards the heels, ribcage towards the back wall. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips still hovering, a little off the ground. Inhale, up. Hips and arms up. Exhale. Hips down. Interlace fingers above the head. Turn the palms away from the top of the head with the feet as wide as the mat. Let's go from side to side. Extend the arms to the wall behind us. Nice. Now rest the legs to the left side and palms can face up. Relaxing here for a few breaths. Maybe the left ankle will be on top of the outer upper right thigh. Otherwise, just remaining still here with the left foot on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. So the first practice is to observe the physical body and to observe the breath. Here we can direct our attention particularly into the right side of the body. Nice. Hands behind the knees, hug the knees, and we're going to bring the forehead to the knees. Exhale. And before we do the second side, roll up to a seated position. Hands in front of the hips and see if you can lift the hips a little bit here. So we're pressing down through the palms. Ut pliti. Lifting up as we press down and hips on the mat. Onto the back windshield wipers. Goofy way of interlacing fingers above the head and turning the legs to the right side. Extend tall, and then we can relax. Breathing in. Breathing out. So at first, a moment of stillness. Your right ankle could be on top of the outer upper left thigh. More and more present, observing the inner body. Here we can be with the movement of the breath. With our complete attention on the inner body. We can let go of thoughts that takes us in the past or the future. We can let go of any thoughts that are related to our life situations. We can let that go by channeling our attention on the breath. Hands behind the knees, and as we exhale, forehead towards the knees, and then roll up to a seated position, crossing the legs the second way. Hands in front of the hips, press down and lift up. Feel that inner strength. And sitting down, legs to the side. Coming to your downward facing dog right away. Option, maybe first a few breaths in our puppy downward facing dog. The hips are moving towards the wall behind us. And checking our alignment, feet hip width apart. The heels are behind the feet so much that we don't see the heels. So feet somewhat parallel to one another. Nice. And coming to a kneeling position. All the way onto the belly. And we can choose hands more ahead of the shoulders or hands next to the ribs. Top of the feet press down. Engage your leg muscles. Top of the feet press down. Inhale. Low cobra. And as we exhale, forehead towards the mat. Inhale, little cobra. More and more work of the inner spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, 3 more breaths like this. Exhale. Engage the legs, top of the feet press down. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Observe that inner body. Nice inhale up. And then downward facing dog. Moving the hips, the legs, if that feels nurturing. Notice the changes on the inside of the body. So we're taking the knees to the mat and then that right foot to the inside of our right hand. Make a fist with the left hand and then right arm up. Extend the right arm towards the back wall. We could drop the hips forward. Here, relaxing the head. Breathing in. Breathing out. Awareness along that right side of the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So as we take that right arm back, left ear, exhale towards the left shoulder. Nice. Both hands along the front foot. And as you inhale, plank pose, the knees can be on the mat. Exhale, crocodile or baby crocodile. Inhale, any back bend that feels nurturing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Before we do the second side, take the right leg up, open the right hip. Breathing in. This can be done with the left shin, knee, left forearm on the mat. The puppy downward facing dog version. It feels as good. Just a little easier. What is our prana, our life force guiding us towards? Observing that inner body. Nice. Right foot down. Knees to the mat, and it's the left foot to the inside of our left hand. Fist with our right hand. Left arm up. Inhale. And then back towards the wall behind us. What is going on in the front of that right hip? If we notice that it is nourishing to that front right hip, hips towards the mat. Pausing with our attention in that front right hip. Letting that front right hip guide our practice. Left arm back. Right ear towards the shoulder. Long breath. And as we exhale, both hands down. Come to your plank pose. Inhale. Yesterday I called it the carrot. Exhale, crocodile. Just felt really appropriate. Inhale, your yummy back bend. And as we exhale, your yummy forward bend. We're taking the left arm up. I meant left leg. So we're spreading the legs apart. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe with the right shin, knee, and right forearm down. Inhale, draw those hips back. Exhale. Inhale, hips even further back. Exhale. Press down through the palms. And left foot down. Very nice. Inhale, plank pose. Or carrot posture. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, your back bend. Lift the chest, chin up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing the right foot to the inside of our right hand and then the left foot. And once we're here, breathing into this standing forward bend, feel free to choose any variation. For A lot of us, a little bit of a bend in the knees will allow for very gradual opening of the back of the body. Perhaps it'll feel good on the shoulders to hold each elbow with the opposite hand and move a little bit, perhaps with upper body a little bit from side to side. Some of us like to work with the hands holding behind the legs to create a deeper stretch. Nice. So let's bend the knees and place the elbows above the upper thighs. The body weight is more and more in the heels. And as we inhale, torso, arms up. Now lift that rib cage. Exhale, hands to the outside of the feet. Take the right leg up. Balance on the left foot. And soft landing of balls of that right foot on the mat. Single leg downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg back. Open the hips. And as you exhale, plank or carrot posture, and then bend the elbows, crocodile. Exhale, inhale your back bend, exhale your forward bend. Lift of that right leg, inhale, exhale right foot inside of our right hand, left leg up, inhale. Exhale, left foot, top of the mat and fold. This time right away. Inhale, torso, arms up. Safely into our standing back bend. And as we exhale, safely into our standing forward bend. Knees can be bent, yes. Weight on the right foot, left leg up. Inhale. See if you can spread the legs apart and soft landing of the balls of the left foot at the bottom of the mat. Inhale, single leg downward dog. Again, same, legs apart. Exhale into carrot and then crocodile. Inhale, a yummy back bending. Exhale, a yummy forward bending. The sun salutation stimulates blood flow. We're warming up the body as we're listening, observing the inner body. We're bending the knees, gaze between the hands. So step or float to the top of the mat. So it can be just walking, stepping, or up, little hop. Inhale, halfway up once we're here. And as you exhale, fold all the way up. Inhale. Open the front of the body. Take in that sunlight. And as you exhale, fold. So here we're opening the back of the body. This time just halfway up. Inhale. Step or float to crocodile. Right away. Exhale. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A long breath here. So this is the sun salutation. Step or float to the top of the mat. If you're stepping, alternate, other foot first, top of the mat. Once we're here, halfway up, inhale. See if you can lengthen the front of the spine. Exhale, fold. Here, lengthen the back of the spine all the way up. Inhale, ribcage up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do Sun Salutation B. So we're bending the knees. Weight in the heels. Now torso, arms up. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare. We're stepping or floating back into crocodile. Make sure to alternate the feet if you're stepping. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. The right foot to the inside of our right hand. Back heel can be down for warrior A. Inhale, torso, arms up. It is a back bend, shoulders goes back. Exhale, crocodile. If it's a lot, downward dog right away. Inhale, back bending. Exhale, we'll all meet in downward dog. Now it's the left foot to the inside of the left hand. Back heel can be down, torso, arms up. Inhale. Back bending again. Exhale, crocodile. Strong front of the body as we bend the arms. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your downward facing dog. Hold and breathe here. It can be less, perhaps a puppy downward facing dog. Some of us will love to come instead into a child's pose. If the shoulders or wrist feel fatigued, just step forward if you want to really stretch the back of the legs, and you can be, instead of downward dog, in this Uttanasana, standing forward. Okay? Observing, listening to that inner body. So your way to transition to the top of the mat, maybe stepping, maybe floating. Once we're here, halfway up again. Inhale, exhale, fold. And then we're dropping the hips, Utkatasana. Inhale, torso, arms up. And exhale, straight legs. It can be hands next to the hips. It could be hands at the heart. This is the Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. We'll repeat the same. Bend the knees. Inhale, torso, arms up. Exhale, hands to the outside of the feet. Inhale, prepare. Step or float, crocodile. Exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your forward bend. The right foot to the inside of our right hand. The left heel can be down, torso, arms up. Inhale. Open the front of the spine. Exhale, crocodile. So same sequence. Skip what feels a little too much. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your forward bend. Here we go, left foot to the inside of the left hand. Perhaps back heel down, torso, arms up. Inhale. Go a little further back, perhaps. Exhale, crocodile. Nice. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your forward bend. And this is our resting posture, moment of stillness. Tuning into that inner body. Listen to the inner body. Nice. Your way to the top of the mat. It can be floating, it can be stepping. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. And then torso, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Very nice. Step the right foot way back. Open the feet comfortably wide. And then turn the feet comfortably 45 degrees out. Not too much. Torso, arms up. Inhale. We're going to bend the right leg. Hands to the inside of that right leg. You can work with the props if you want, lower. So keeping that balance between strength and flexibility. Not too strong, not too flexible. A nice medium. And those physical tissues are healthy. Let's switch to that second side. Breathing in. Breathing out. A lot of body weight on the outside edge of the feet. At least 50%. We don't want to drop to the inseam, to that inside line. Nice. So here, let's turn towards the front of our mat and come to your plank pose. Inhale. Let's come to the left form or whatever side you want. This is side plank. So we're taking a version of side plank that works well for our body. Knee can be on the mat for that lower leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Hands, feet down, forearms down. And then coming to your second side. Perhaps with the knee underneath the hip and the lower leg perpendicular to the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, we can feel the heat internally increasing. Listening to that, nice. And onto the form. So we're going to do the dolphin if you need to bring the sleeves up. We just want to have a nice sticky foundation here. Elbows, shoulders width distance apart. Bring the hips back. Shoulders back, like a downward facing dog, just on the fours. Breathing in. The head can relax. At any time, we can bring the knees down. Upper arms, muscles hugging in. And then knees down. Beautiful. Let's come to child's pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Listening, observing the inner body. That is the very first practice in yoga. And many, many times it just happens spontaneously. Intuitively or turning inwardly. Coming to your downward facing dog. Exhale. And then bring that right leg up. Inhale. Right foot to the inside of your right hand. Lift the back leg. Inhale. And then the left foot, top of the mat, and fold. Come all the way up. Inhale. So here, into lifting that rib cage. Exhale, arms to the side. So we're going to do balancing on one foot. Let's bring the weight on the left foot. Eyes on a point. An option is tree pose. A little micro bend in the left knee. You could do right hand underneath the right knee. Flexion of the right foot. Balancing here. Yes. Any arm, leg variation. Quality of our attention right here. And as you exhale, release. Internal washing machine. Before we do the second side, weight on that front foot, the back leg, foot pivots. With the hips, we can gaze back. So we may feel a little dizzy. Go slower. Nice. And then come back to your mountain posture. Slowing down here. Breathing. So we're going to bring the body weight on the right foot. Opening left hip. It can be tree pose. It could be hand underneath that left knee. And any arm variation of your choice. Breathing in. Breathing out. listening to those subtle movements. And feet, top of both feet down, top of the mat. Beautiful. So a sense of rooting into the earth through the feet, legs. Inhale. Lift the rib cage into your standing back bend. Exhale up and over. Nice. Take the left foot way back. Left foot back. Turn to the inside of the legs and here interlace fingers behind the back. So we can always, again, a little bend in the knees if it feels safer that way. Maintaining 50% of the body weight on the outside of the feet. And taking the hands to the mat. Wonderful. So here, take the right hand down underneath the heart. It can even be a fist position. And left arm opens up to the sky. Maintain some body weight in the heels. Inhale. Exhale. I did lift that right arm to be parallel to the mat because some spine inner strengthening feels good, so totally optional. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, both hands down. Beautiful. Turning to that front of the mat. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, our back bend. Exhale, our forward bend. Inhale into carrot or plank. All the way onto the belly. Nice. Come onto your forms. First, elbows underneath the shoulders. Press palms down as we're listening to the inner body. Observing that, pausing, maybe torso further up. Awareness deep within. Exhale, release. Take the hands next to the ribs. Inhale, cobra, or hips off the ground, and as we exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Keep lifting the front of the body slowly all the way down. Left cheek on the left hand, and we can do our half frog Bakasana, Ardha Bakasana. You could be on your left side and do the same this way. Sometimes on the side feels even easier. Air flows into the lungs. Air flows out of the lungs. Bring the hands next to the ribs. Inhale into a nurturing back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. And coming all the way to the belly. Right cheek on the right hand. And of course, if it feels more nurturing, onto that right side. So the first guidelines when we are is ahimsa. It's kindness, compassion, loving kindness. Life will challenge us enough. So here our intention is to listen and observe the inner body. Naturally, at times, there's a tendency for wanting. The wanting is often about things being different from the way they are. Allowing that to be, and then simultaneously also holding the space for how things are. And then we can let go of the left leg. Hands next to the ribs. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into your forward bend. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. And then it's the right foot into our squatting position. Nice. When you feel ready, hips on the mat. Balancing on the hips. If the lower back is sensitive, right away come onto your back this way. Head, shoulders can be on the mat. Inhale, extend the legs. Lower the torso, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. 3 more breaths. Option, the whole spine, head on the mat and just moving the legs. 1 more. Nice. We'll come onto the back and then legs wide. Feet wide. Ankles up in the air. Some of us will do the figure 4 stretch. It could even be figure 4 stretch at the wall. Some of us will like to transition into pigeon. Or any other posture that works well to release the natural tension that builds up around the pelvis. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Lungs are inflating. Lungs are deflating. Nice. Single leg downward dog from pigeon. And we can always move the hips, anything that feels good. If we're on our back, legs up, and then coming to that second side. from pigeon, single leg downward dog. If you are on your back, take those legs way up. Walking the feet to the outside of the hands if you are in downward dog. And then we're going to meet on our back. Open the legs wide. Inhale. The right upper thigh can cross on top of the left, taking the knees to the left side. Open that right arm out to the side if you want another version of that supine twist, please do so. The muscles are passive, more and more. Internally, the organs are slowing down. Here, soft jaw and shoulders. You can even feel the internal glands and organs, connective tissues and nerves, blood tissues, a little more passive. Onto the back, if you've crossed the legs, inhale, legs wide, and now it's the left upper thigh on top of the right. Open the left arm out to the side and twisting here. Last breath here. As we roll onto our back, exhale, a little hug of the knees, and then sit up for your Shavasana. Perhaps there is some posture that you would like to do before your course. Feel free to do so. Nice neutral position, right and left side are in the same position. And we can close the eyes, turning palms here to receive the sunlight, the sunshine. Thank you for your practice. Gratitude for each of you. Remain here as long as you sense it is healing you. Gratitude for the aliveness. May all expressions of life be safe, be healthy, be at peace, be free and be joyful in the whole cosmos. Namaste.